Cindy A. Lewis, and I was asked to share some of my recipes. So tonight I'm preparing unstuffed bell peppers. Okay, so right now I am browning my meat, and I'm going to put in some Textual steak seasoning, which is a seasoning that our family really likes. And then I use onion powder in place of real onions. Well, not real onions. There's real onions powdered up, but in place of chunks of onions. Now you could use onion chunks if you like. You can cook them down and put them in your meat, however you like to do that. But this is how I do it. Okay, while your meat is browning, make sure that you set your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, while the meat is browning and the oven is preheating, I take my 2 bell peppers and wash them thoroughly, take all the seeds out, and then I cut them into chunks. I don't cut them really small, but you could cut them whatever size you like. They could be bite-sized if you prefer, but I just cut them into chunks. And then I have a little water in a bowl. I usually use a glass bowl because I'm going to put this in the microwave and kind of cook the bell peppers a little bit so that they're tender and they cook well in the oven. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm putting them here in my bowl, and then I'm going to cover, see, 2 bell peppers is a lot of bell pepper, right? So if you were going to do stuffed bell peppers, then you would have to have 4 or so bell peppers, 4 or 5. But for unstuffed bell peppers, you just need 2 bell peppers. So it saves a little. So then cover your bell pepper bowl, whatever you use, with plastic wrap, and then cook it in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Now you do need pre-cooked rice, so I'm going to cook some rice, and I'm just using minute rice because I'm in a hurry tonight. And you guys might not like minute rice, but that's what we're having tonight because it's in a hurry. So I've got this ready to go, and the water is getting ready to boil. So while that is happening, then I'm going to check my meat and see if it is almost ready. And if it's cooked, then we will drain it. It's not quite there yet, but you can see that it's cooking and it is close. The oven is preheated, and so we're waiting for everything to come together, and then we will be done. So this is almost ready. So what I'm going to do is any grease or anything that's cooked down into the pan, then I'm going to drain all that off. Okay, so we've got Del Monte stewed tomatoes. I picked the Mexican flavor. That's what we like. It has jalapenos, garlic, and cumin in it. So we're going to take that and pour it into our meat mixture here. And then I've got some tomato sauce. Really doesn't matter what kind, but I use this contadina. I guess that's how you say it. Anyway, and I just pour that in there. And I'm going to try about half and see if that's enough. Because then I'm going to mix the rice in with this. So let me get a better view for you. So we're just going to mix this all together and let it simmer while the bell peppers and the rice are cooking. Okay, you heard the microwave go off, so I'm going to show you the bell peppers I have cooked. And so we're going to look right here and watch the cord of my phone. Doesn't get in the bell peppers, so we'll cover that up. All right, and then we've got our bell peppers here, and this is going to be hot, so if you're cooking with a young person, make sure to be careful. And see, these are very tender now. Let me scoot this over a little bit so you can see. These are really, really tender. I usually do not need to season them, but you could season them if you want to. So you can see how tender they are, and they're ready to go in our pan. So while everything else is cooking, we're gonna put the bell peppers in the pan. Okay, I'm not sure if I said it or not, but I am using 4 cups of rice. So now I've got my bell peppers laid down on the first layer of my pan, and this is 2 bell peppers. And I will tell you a little secret. The reason that I do it this way is because I don't really like crunching into bell peppers that much. So I make them big and I can pull them out if I don't want to. So our meat mixture is still simmering and the rice is cooking, and we'll put it all together and put it in the oven in just a minute. Okay, once your rice, I did go ahead and add the second half of that can of sauce to make it more saucy. And now I'm going to add the rice to the mixture. And when your rice is ready, I may or may not use all of it. I'm going to see how it stirs up. So you might use 3 cups, or you may make a smaller pan and use, you know, like only 2 cups. But you want the rice to absorb the sauce. You don't want it real saucy. All right, so I can add some more rice to this. Make sure you can see it's pretty liquidy. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now I've got my rice mixed all into my meat sauce, basically. And I'm going to pour it as a layer in my 9x13 pan. Okay, just pour it in here and spread it out so it covers the whole pan. It's really easy. This is a simple recipe. You can add your own spices that you like. You can change it up, but this is a really nice recipe to feed a family. All right, so once you get that all spread, then take your cheese and you cover the top, because really basically everything's cooked. So you're melting the cheese for about 30 minutes on 350. So I'm just gonna take my cheese and spread it all on top. And you can use as much or as little cheese as you like. This is 2 cups of shredded cheese, and I just spread it around on the pan like this. All right, and then you bake it for 30 minutes at 350. Okay, it's ready. So we're gonna take it out and dish it up. Okay, so it looks really good. Just gonna show you what it looks like on the plate. Put a little bit on your plate. Add whatever you like to go with it. Maybe a side of corn or a salad. And there you go. Nice dinner. Hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll try some unstuffed bell peppers. Thanks for watching.